video to outline the fellowship process for those people who are considering applying for their FCII. In order to be eligible to complete your FCII, you'll need to already have your ACII, have a valid CII membership, and have 4 years of industry experience and currently be working within the insurance market. There are 7 steps in the FCII process. The first of which you may already have if you're watching this video, and that's to attain your ACII. The second step is to complete your enrolment form. This is quite a straightforward form, very similar to a CII membership form, and it asks you to outline the plan that you're going to undertake to complete your fellowship and your objectives, as well as to explain your current role and how your fellowship will help your role and your employer, and the major achievement that you're going to focus on. I recommend you keep a copy of this enrolment form because it will help you later on when you're completing step 6. The third step is a business ethics program. This is a distance learning module which requires you to read the core text and complete 3 case studies. The fourth step provides you with a range of options in order to complete a major achievement. The first of which is another professional qualification. So if you have, after completing your ACII, gone on to complete another qualification that is at the same level of ACII or above, you can use this to help with your FCII application. There are some requirements. The qualification should either be 1 year full-time or 2 years part-time, and it needs to have been completed within the last 10 years. Common qualifications that you use include ACCA and MBAs, and there is a full list of qualifications that you can review to see if yours is eligible. The second option is an insurance dissertation. This needs to be 4,000 to 5,000 words on a topic that you're familiar with in relation to the insurance market. It should be a topic you're quite comfortable talking about, and if there isn't one that comes naturally to you, it may be that it's a bit early for you to complete your fellowship. The title should be a question, and once you've got that title, you'll need to submit it for review and then be approved to give you the go-ahead to start working on your dissertation. This approval process usually takes around a week. The third option is a report on a major project. This needs to be a project that you're involved in leading, and it's something that you need to complete in a lot of detail. It's 4,000 to 5,000 words, and it needs you to outline the steps that are taken bit by bit. In order to take this as an option, it's well worth making sure you have started your fellowship and are writing about the report from the beginning, as it's quite hard to do this historically to the level of detail that's required by the assessors. The fourth option is a portfolio of published work, and this is relevant if you have a series of articles that have been published by an approved journal. Step 5 is a record of your CPD for the past 3 years. In order to complete this correctly, you will need quite a thorough explanation of your objectives and your learning reflections. So this does take quite a bit of time. Now I recommend here starting to complete this one if you are waiting for your dissertation question to be assessed, because it is something that will take you some time and you can get going with. The sixth step is your statement of personal development. And this is an explanation of the journey that you've been on, what you've learnt through completing your fellowship, and how you plan to use it in the future. It needs to be 1,000 to 1,100 words, and if you do go over the word count, you will have to resubmit it. The seventh and final step is to submit your application. Applications for fellowship are assessed and approved every 3 months. If you're not successful, they will come back to you with feedback so you can reapply. And if you do that, you will also need to redo your statement of personal development to update your learnings with what you learned through the reapplication process. So if you are now considering completing your FCII, I have 3 pieces of advice. The first is to have a realistic time frame. The second, reflect and review on your work throughout the journey. And the third, spend lots of time on your CPD, as this is one of the main pitfalls for people in their applications. So if you are going to go on and complete your FCII, best of luck, and please let me know if you have any questions. The CII do have a dedicated line for questions around the FCII, so don't hesitate to get in touch.